I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make Reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi guys, I am here to change Maya. It has suddenly gotten very cold here in Toronto, and we actually had snow today, as well as the past 2 days, I think. Yeah, so it's been like 3 days in a row now that we've had snow. Now, thankfully, I don't think it's really accumulating, but we've had snow in like mid-April. It's crazy. So with it being cold, I wanted to get her out of this little skirt where her bare legs and bare arms are showing. And I'm going to put her in this knitted set that I got a while back from a friend of mine, Lana. She sells these amazing clothes from the UK. She brings them into Canada and then sells them. It's awesome. So we've got these gray footed pants with a little gray bow, and then there's a beautiful pink knitted sweater with a little gray strip on it and gray bows. And then it also comes with a bonnet, although the bonnet might be too small for her head, so I don't know. But I haven't put hats on her in a long time, so I think it might be kind of fun to try. Oops, sorry guys, I just bumped into my camera. There we go. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to move it over just a bit. There. That way, I hopefully don't bump into it again. I'm trying to... Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to say right now, I apologize if you guys hear some background noise. The neighbors that live above us, the lady there is a school teacher. She runs her own private Montessori school. And since everyone's at home right now with this whole coronavirus, I think she's doing like her teaching online from home. And she is currently blasting kids music. It's really annoying. But I don't know if I've ever told you guys about our neighbors upstairs, but they are something else, let me tell you. Now, let me just tell you this. When we first moved in here, it was just the guy up there. He was single, and we had no issues at all when we moved in with him. Then, a few years ago, his girlfriend moved in, and she stomps around like an elephant. She laughs like a hyena. I'm not even joking. She just makes a crap ton of noise. She also is very clearly a hoarder because our whole garage has been taken over by stuff for her school. Like, it is so packed that Alex and I only have a little tiny corner where we have like 4 bins stacked up. And they've started to put their crap on top of our bins. On top of that, they start loads of laundry and forget about it. And then they leave it in the washer and it gets stinky and mildewy. And then they'll also have stuff left in the dryer. And sometimes they'll even have like a load in the dryer and a load on top of the dryer that needs to go in the dryer, and then they'll have stuff in the washing machine. And it's like so frustrating when you want to get in there and do laundry. Like, it's ridiculous. And we've talked to them about it several times, and they'll get better at it for a while, and then next thing you know, they're doing it again. And like, anytime she's home, like right now or during summer vacation, she literally does laundry every freaking day. And our landlord keeps jacking up our rent every year because the water bill gets higher and higher. And we have told him time and time again, it is not us. We barely have a chance to get in and use the washing machine because of these dimwits. Our neighbors upstairs are also Scientologists, and that pretty much speaks volumes on how stupid they are. So if you've ever watched Leah Remini's Scientology and the Aftermath, you will see how unbelievably cultish and ridiculous that so-called religion is. Anyway, just saying, they're not the brightest people, and the girlfriend is so annoying. Anyway, and with her teaching from home, I don't even, honestly guys, I don't even know what she's teaching the kids. I'm just going to say it right now. I don't even know what she's exactly teaching them, because I kid you not, when I hear her talking to the kids, she'll be like, hey everybody, and like this morning she was singing like our Canadian national anthem. She was singing O Canada, I guess to start off the day or something. And then she proceeds to like talk to them and says like, hey everybody, or whatever. But then I don't even know what the hell she's teaching them, because I'm not even joking when I say this, guys. It's like literally every 5 to 10 seconds, I hear her going, woohoo, woohoo. And I'm like, so how much are you actually teaching the kids if you're screaming woohoo every 10 seconds? I'd like to know. Just saying. I would not send my kids to her school. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anywho, it's just, oh God, like, this is one of the main reasons I want this quarantine crap to be over with, because I'm losing my mind listening to her crap every day. Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm slowly losing my sanity just listening to her. Like, I have no issue staying at home. I am a homebody, generally speaking, so I'm quite comfortable being at home. I can watch TV, I can read, I can journal, I can do whatever, you know. I have lots of things that I can keep busy with, so I'm not worried about that. But it's like listening to this crap upstairs is just, ugh, that's where I'm like so over it. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Also really exciting, before I get into the main topic of this video, I have been following one of my all-time favorite Canadian singers. Her name is Chantal Kreviazuk, and I have absolutely loved her music from her very first album. I have all of her albums. I absolutely love her music. And I actually, you know, I hadn't listened to her music in quite a while, to be honest, just because I've been so like all about listening to Taylor Swift, and like, just because her music really in the last couple of years has spoken to me more, because it relates more to things that I am going through in my life. And that's how I am with music. Like, I tend to cycle through different artists and music depending on my mood or what's going on in my life. Because for me, music has always been a way to express what I'm feeling and what I'm going through at that time in my life. So I will always gravitate towards songs with lyrics that speak to me in that moment. And so for me, Taylor's music has been like the thing that has like gotten me through the last couple of years. So I had sort of, I hadn't really listened to Chantal's music in a while, but I follow her on Facebook, and I saw that she was starting to do live streams on Instagram. So I went over to Instagram and started following her there. And oh my gosh, guys, I have been loving watching her live stream. She does it every day from her house, because obviously, you know, she's at home like everyone else. And even though she's Canadian, her and her husband, and for those who don't know, her husband is the lead singer of Our Lady Peace, which I absolutely love Our Lady Peace as well. Was really big on their music in towards the end of high school. I really got into their music, and after high school, really love Our Lady Peace. Alex likes them too. It's one of the few artists that we both like. We tend to have very different taste in music, but there are a few artists that we both like. We both like Our Lady Peace, Coldplay, Norah Jones. I feel like there's one other one and I just can't think of it right now, but yeah, so anyways, let's see how this, I don't think it's a little small, the bonnet. I don't know. Let's try tying it and see. So anyways, she has been streaming from her home, and a lot of times her oldest son will appear on camera, and the personality and dynamic that him and his mom have is hilarious. I haven't seen Chantal in concert in a few years, but I have been to her concert a few times. The first time I saw her live was at a Canada Day celebration where they had free entertainment going on, and she did a free concert, and I went with Alex to that, and I was like enthralled with, I mean, the way she plays the piano is so amazing. Like, I just get in a trance watching her play the piano, and the way she interacts with her audience on stage, she has like the craziest sense of humor. I laughed so much. And so then I went to see her 2 other times, I believe, where she did like paid concerts in like an actual theater. And both times I managed to get, oh gosh, I think once I was like 3rd row and another I was 5th row from the stage. It was amazing. And I remember like at the time her oldest son, who's like a teenager now, he was just a little kid at that time, and he came up and sat beside her at the piano. It was super cute, and I just remember like she was cracking so many jokes, and like I never realized how humorous she was. So anyways, I've been like, everyone has been commenting like in the live, the Instagram lives, you know how there's the chat on there. And everyone's like, man, if you guys had a reality show, we would so watch that. And I was like, yes, I would so watch a reality show with this family, because I am just enjoying it. And so she'll usually just like chit chat, and she actually is one of the few celebrities that I have seen do Instagram lives where they actually read. They read the chat. She actually reads what people are saying in the chat. So if people will ask her a question, she will answer the question. It's amazing. She'll literally sit there and she will read out loud what people are saying and respond to it, which is amazing. So it's been interesting because I've learned a lot about her songwriting process and, you know, stories behind songs, as well as just like her at-home life with her kids. She gets on there with her hair all messy and like talks about how shitty she looks, and it's just so like, she's so humble and down to earth and just like any other regular person at home with her family. So it's been great. And then she'll usually go to her piano and play a song or two, and she'll take requests. Like the other day, one lady came on and was talking about how her mom had just had a heart attack and was in the hospital, and that she couldn't go and visit her because of the virus, and she was upset. And she's like, it would just make my night if you played the song Eve. So she played it, It's a beautiful song. It's a sad song. And we found out later that it was actually written about a little girl that contracted HIV through a blood transfusion many, many years ago. And anyways, the song is very sad, but it's a very beautiful song. And so she played that. And so yeah, so anyways, yesterday I missed her live stream because she came on earlier than she has been, and so when I logged on she was just finishing, and so I went back to watch the replay, and I was like, you know, enjoying it, and then I totally forgot that I was watching a replay, that it wasn't actually live. And so I went to type, because she made some funny comment, and so I put like the laughing emoji and I was going to send it through to the chat, but instead when it's a replay, it doesn't go to the chat, it goes to the person's DMs. So I literally DM'd Chantal Kreviazuk a laughing face emoji, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. She's probably gonna see this and be like, what the hell? Well, guys, a couple of hours later, I go into Instagram and I see that I have something in my DMs, and I go in and she had thumbs up my message, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to explain. So I wrote back, I was like, oh my gosh, ha ha ha, and I was like, I can't believe you liked this. I'm like, I feel so silly, and I explained what happened. And I was like, I just have to say, like, take this opportunity to, like, thank you for replying. You totally made my night. I've been a fan since the first album. I told her, I'm like, you've been, like, the soundtrack of, like, my high school days all the way till now. And I'm a married woman. I'm like, we used your song, Feels Like Home, in our wedding ceremony, and, like, all this stuff. And so she actually replied back this morning in writing. She was like, she's like, easy. She's like, thanks so much for, I don't know how exactly she worded it. I don't have it in front of me, but she was like, thanks so much for taking part in all ways, or something like that. And she like put like kisses and then like signed it Chantal. And I was like, oh my God, like I can't believe, like I was fangirling. I was so excited. So then I replied back with like a heart and like a smiley emoji, because I was like, I'm speechless. And she like thumbs up it again. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm literally interacting with Chantal Kreviazuk right now. I couldn't believe it. So I was so excited. So anyways, yeah, I'm loving that. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. I just want to get to the main topic of this video. So it won't take me long to do this topic, but it was something that shortly after everything started closing down from the coronavirus, I saw in a Reborn group on Facebook, someone was asking if they should be disinfecting their Reborn dolls because of the virus. And I thought, you know what, this is a really important thing to get out here for people in the community, because this person was talking about wiping down their Reborn dolls with those Clorox disinfectant wipes. And I was like, oh, no, 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 you do not want to be doing that. So, you know, there was one lady in there that said she's done it with her dolls and never had an issue. But guys, honestly, don't take the risk, because these dolls are 3D art. That's what they are. They're like a painting on a canvas. You're not going to go up to an expensive painting that you have on your wall and disinfect it, because it could ruin the painting. It's the same with Reborn dolls. You have to be very careful with what you use on the vinyl, on the paint, because you don't want to strip the paint off. You just don't want that to happen. So guys, no. Don't, don't disinfect your Reborn dolls. I know at the beginning when I started collecting Reborn dolls, I used to use regular baby wipes on them, and then I learned that that wasn't good either, because there's chemicals in the baby wipes. So now I either use a damp baby washcloth, or I use the water wipes, like those baby wipes that are like 99.9% water, and they have 0 alcohol in them. They have 0 chemicals in them. That's the only thing I will use on my reborns, and I don't do it often. I do it no more than once a month, if even that. And it's just to basically like give them a little dusting, and then I'll use like Q-tips to dust in the eyes and in the corners of the nose and the mouth and stuff, and in the ears and that. Just like the little areas. But guys, do not, please do not use disinfectant and Clorox wipes on your reborn dolls. No, 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 no. No. It's just not worth the risk. You could, because every artist has their own process, and you don't know what they've sealed their doll with or how they've sealed it, and the durability of that sealer. You don't want to take any risks of stripping off the paint or making them shiny or whatever. Just don't do it. So my suggestion for handling your reborn dolls during this time, honestly, like if you're sick, if you're actually sick with symptoms, I would try not to handle your dolls for the time being, just so you don't get any germs on them. However, again, the germs only live so long on a surface. So, you know, even if you were, let's say you were sick and you got some of your germs on a reborn doll. Well, once you've put that doll down and sat that doll there for a few days, the germs are going to be dead. So you don't have to worry about them. And I would say just, you know, using like the water wipe or a damp washcloth to just like give them a quick wipe down is enough. My other suggestion would be to just not let other people handle your reborns right now. If you're going to handle them, you be the only one to handle them. Don't hand them off to other people. Don't take them out to the grocery store or a public place where there's a lot of other people. Just don't do that, and then you don't have to worry. I believe you can still, if you want to, because we're allowed to go out for walks. And actually my friend Diana recently took her reborn doll on a walk in her neighborhood in the stroller. And I don't see any issue with that. As long as you stay your 6 feet apart of other people, or, you know, if you see someone coming towards you, go on the other side of the street. Just try to keep your distance. And if you're really, really concerned or nervous, you can just get one of those car seat covers, or you can just put a blanket, like pin a blanket on the sunshade over the stroller, so that you kind of have like the blanket protecting the surface of your doll. As soon as the weather warms up again, I want to take a baby for a walk in a stroller, and of course for me I have the travel system, so I'm going to put the car seat into the stroller. So I'm just going to use my car seat canopy when I go out, so no one will see the baby, but it's just fun to take a baby out, whether they're covered or not. And then I know that I won't have to worry about any germs getting on my baby. So those are my tips and my thoughts on that. I hope that you found that useful. But yeah, guys, like, please do not use disinfectant wipes on your reborns. It's just not worth the risk. So anyways, here's Maya, and she looks super cute in this outfit. I'm not too sure if I like the bonnet on her. I don't know. What do you guys think about the bonnet? I'm just not sure. It's kind of small, I think. I mean, at least you can still sort of see her hair, but I don't know. I really don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.